Hello people, and welcome to Crypto Exposed. Okay guys, got a post here from Hedera, and I think this is a great point to make. And could it lead to Elon potentially using Hedera when it comes to the US government? So let's look at what they say. Hedera say, tracking US government spending with blockchain is probably simpler when the blockchain you use has fees pegged to USD. Why overcomplicate things? Hedera provides exactly that at Doge, which is the Department of Government Efficiency, which Elon is running right now. So yeah, I did see very recently, it was in like a WhatsApp group that I'm in, and like they put a picture in about a rumor that Elon has said that he's looking to potentially put the government spending on a blockchain, so you know everybody can see, so it's transparent, right? And for me, like, I'm at a point now where I've been in crypto for long enough, and when I just hear rumor, I don't just jump to that belief that that is exactly what's going on. Like, I have to see a bit more factual information or a source or that kind of thing, or that it's come from like a credible source. And so when I first saw it, I was like, okay, it makes sense. It makes absolute sense. But I was just like, until I see anything like 100% where like I can see like, yeah, it's been confirmed that he said this, I wasn't going to like just jump on it. And now I've seen this post from Hedera talking about this, and I'm assuming if they're saying this because they've seen that Elon has been talking about this. So I don't know for 100% because I haven't had it confirmed from what I can see. But the fact that Hedera are addressing this, it does make sense that it seems like this is maybe a lot more credible than just like a rumor. And to be honest with you, as I said earlier, it would make sense to do this. It actually would be a great thing. Now, don't get me wrong, in terms of the government, would the government be happy? Overall, like, maybe not so much, because, if they want to do their dodgy dealings and things like that, it's going to be a lot harder to do it if it's all on the blockchain, right? So don't get me wrong. It's great what Elon's doing from like a transparency aspect and for the people. But the actual government itself, I'm assuming this is not what they want at all. And so, we'll see if this is something that would come to pass. But look, we have got a very pro-crypto US president. So, like, this is something that they could very much be looking to do. Trump is unorthodox. Like, he's not necessarily just doing things that people expect. He's clearly, going about things the way he wants to go about them. So this is a very real possibility at this point. And so, do I think that this is plausible, what Hedera is saying? Yeah, absolutely. Like, as I say, like, their fees are just pegged straight to USD, which obviously makes things a lot easier for companies, the government obviously as well, to know exactly what the fees are going to be, right? Because it's not going to be denominated in different currencies and things like that. It just makes things a lot easier and a lot more straightforward. And so could this be that Hedera could be a network of choice? Possibly, right? Very possibly. And we already know Hedera is a great network, so like that doesn't even really need to be questioned. We know how great it is as a network. It's proven itself over time. So yeah, like, do I think it could be a strong contender for this? I would say so. I really would say so. Now, as I say, because nothing is confirmed yet, we will see. But, I showed you a photo very recently of, Mance Harmon with David Sachs, the crypto Caesar. And so, like, we are seeing that there are now conversations being had and people being in the mix with the government, government officials who are going to be laying the foundations for crypto as a whole in the coming years, right? So, is it possible that this could have been something that they discussed? Yeah. I don't know for sure, obviously I don't, but is it something that could have been discussed? Of course. Of course, yeah, definitely. And even if it wasn't this specifically, if you've got someone's ear like David Sachs and the position they're in right now, and you obviously are running a network, you created a network, are you not going to be talking about the network to them and the things that they can do and the possibilities that they could do and what the government could do with the crypto and the network? Obviously you would, right? So it's a no-brainer, realistically, when we think about this. Like, it's obvious that they would be trying to, push their network to someone like David Sachs, right? Like, we're aware that, Trump had a dinner with Brad Garlinghouse, and Brad was the one who was saying to them, hey, maybe you'd want to create like a crypto US strategic reserve and put XRP as one of the cryptos in there. Of course you're going to do that. Like, you know, that's obvious, right? So, you know, I look at this and I'm thinking, yeah, this makes sense. So look, hopefully Elon does see this, because if this is something that he is truly considering, I do think Hedera would be a good choice. You know, it would definitely be a good choice. So at the end of the day, this I think it's a real possibility, guys. And as I said in my previous video, like, things are changing with crypto now. Like, we're not just talking about crypto on the small scale that I mean, I say small scale, but it was still a big scale to us. But when you look at it in the grand scheme of things, like when you look at like the amount of people in the world that are involved in crypto, it's something like less than 2% or something like that. It's crazy. But like, now we're talking about, you know, presidents talking about crypto and adopting crypto and looking to do things like this, like putting government spending on blockchain and stuff. Like, yeah, like we're talking on a different playing field now. This is where, you know, the mass adoption is coming. Not even just in terms of like institutions, the government, the president is like, you know what I mean? Like, we're on a whole different level playing field now. And so I was saying to you guys before that, like, my mentality in terms of like how I'm treating these cryptos is starting to shift a little bit more, because we're getting to that utility aspect now. You know, we're getting to that point where you're going to see the cryptos that actually provide utility and provide a purpose. They're going to have the staying power and be getting a lot more value, you know? So I've said, like, you know, for me, we've seen this dip. I've already spoke on that, so I'm not going to speak on it too much. But as far as I'm concerned, I still do believe the bull run is in play. We will see if that is the case. I don't know for sure, but I still believe the bull run is in play. But if it is, like, when the alt season rally comes, I don't know how much crypto I'm going to sell now. Like, you know, because I was going to sell a percentage of my cryptos. I was always going to keep some, and that includes HBAR. I was never going to just sell the whole lot. But I'm now at a point of like, how much percentage am I going to sell? Because I'm seeing things rapidly evolve, right? Like, things are really changing fast now. And like, seeing like the government getting to points where they're looking at using these cryptos for strategic reserves and things like that, and wanting to start implementing them for like utility purposes. It's rapidly changing now. And like, this is where I think the value is going to come. Because I've said to you guys before, like, one of the main things that we're waiting for to get this like big adoption is regulations, right? And now you've got a pro-crypto president. They want regulations out there. They want this done. And so like, this is going to be big. Like, you know, if they get these regulations out by say this year, and then, you know, the government's using blockchain technology, and, you know, the institutions are now getting involved because regulations are here, like, things could shift very fast from that point, very fast. And so now I'm like, I knew I always wanted to hold some for the long term anyway, but it's like, maybe the percentage that I wanted to hold on to is going to be a bit more than what I originally thought, right? Maybe I want to keep some, you know, for a much longer term play, because we are getting to that point now where, you know, the institutional adoptions come in, and, you know, the government adoption as well, like, it's a whole different thing. So yeah, guys, like, do I think that this is possible? Well, yeah. Hedera wouldn't even have mentioned it if it wasn't something that, you know, they wouldn't think is possible or plausible. You know, they've done it because they're saying, hey, like, we can sufficiently do this. You know, this could be something that's ideal for you guys, and it would be beneficial for you guys because it's pegged to USD. Not all chains do that, right? So that's a unique factor to Hedera. And so this is something that could be a huge benefactor in them choosing Hedera. And also, it's a US based crypto, so that obviously is going to help as well, because we've already seen that, you know, Trump, when he's looking at tax-free cryptos, it's for American based crypto. So he clearly wants America to win in this, right? He's not going to just pick any crypto. So yeah, I do think it's a very real possibility. So here you go, guys, just some more information. And as I say, things are changing very fast. So, you know, we'll see how this goes. I'll definitely keep an eye on it, because this is something that even I'm very intrigued by, to see how it goes. And yeah, I'll keep you updated, but real great news to see if this is something that could be implemented. So yeah, we'll see how we go, but exciting times. Thank you very much for watching this. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. And hit that bell. Take care.